Jacob here with Thai Yoga Strength. I've got 17 years of practical practice working with traditional Thai bodywork. This is all we do here at Thai Yoga Strength. I also teach it. Today we're going to look at another video of someone else doing traditional Thai bodywork and just give my personal opinions on the techniques we see. Today we're looking at Yoga TX. Our therapist is Cole, and let's see what she's got for us today. Legs and hips. This is, great stuff for Thai body work.
Just gonna bring their knee up like so.
Right off the bat, I think I may have mentioned this in another video, I don't love the practice of just bringing the leg straight up like that. Now, full disclosure, everyone gets a little lazy. They have a bad habit. This is my bad habit. I'm bigger than a lot of my clients, so it's easier for me to bring their leg up. This is a small client, easy to bring their leg up. But when I'm teaching it, and I feel like when you're presenting it in a educational manner, it is best if you can avoid planting these bad habits in your students. So in this case, leg on the ground, I would figure four it at the knee, and then we could bring it up. It just, when you get to that big person, that 6'6", 250-pound just beast, you have that option in your brain you're used to doing, as opposed to you're used to just picking it up. Small nitpick, but it's an important nitpick.
And square your hips off
Yeah.
with their head. We want to be square, right?
I'm a big fan of 90-degree and 45-degree angles when working. This is good.
Your ankle. And then you're going to move your outside foot. I place my foot about
Okay, I'm not sure what we're going with here just yet. Okay, yeah. Just making sure.
Heel in my hip crease.
I like when you
Some people like
pin the leg there.
more comfortable doing that. You can hold their foot.
You can hold the
I
foot.
like to have it in this hip crease because then it gives
Better this way, I think, in opinion, because of your body has control. You just lean.
What I'm going to do here is, this is really focus on your breath here. So and your client's breath. So you can watch their belly.
Yes.
You can ask them to take deep
My first Thai teacher,
breathe.
big stickler for breath.
And on an exhale, you're going to come forward
Yes.
and lean into this.
It's a very flexible client.
And on an inhale, come out, back out.
Yes.
So here's where, you're really starting to work with your partner. It's a dual.
I often refer to it as this is a tag team effort with my clients. We're working together. I really like that she went over all this breath work and the importance of it. I'll never tell my client to relax. I know it's a popular thing. It's just relax, relax. Often that'll make the trigger the client into being like, oh, okay, am I not relaxing enough? And there's this internal struggle. I'll amplify my breath to almost a cartoonish level, really. And what that kind of does is they feel that, and then they'll, oh yeah, let me work with that, and that just helps them relax. It becomes a cue without me having to say the word relax. And also, this breath work dictates the speed of the session, how deep you go into these moves. It's a good rule of thumb. Glad she mentioned it.
Technique here.
Woof.
So exhale in and inhale, come out.
Yep.
And you can have your hand here.
Yep. Makes it more intense.
Their hip, some people will be coming up or something, but you don't want to be pressing too far into it. We're really focusing on opening up this thigh here.
It's true.
So we'll take some more. Exhale.
Yeah. Wow. Safe to say most of your clients
I'll move this
aren't going to be like that.
down as I go. I kind of kick her hand out, or you can have her move her hand open. But I'm going to let this knee
Okay.
move my foot out, my leg out, and let this knee drop open.
Classic transition.
So I want to scoot in a little bit. You'll have to kind of find the positioning.
Ooh,
shapes and sizes.
I like that. She says everyone's a little different, all shapes and sizes. This has always been a little bit of my hang up with online classes or really large group classes. While all the moves can be somewhat the same, how that is expressed is going to be slightly different for every person. So I normally have much smaller classes. That gives me the ability to go from person to person. And even though we might be working on the exact same move, I can just, those little bitty micro adjustments, they really play a big part in the therapist being comfortable and to be able to properly execute these moves. It often gets overlooked, and I'm glad that she has brought this up. And also, your body with your client's body dictates a lot of what moves you can and can't do comfortably. That's why it's important to continually practice, to have different tools in your tool belt. And the better you get at it, the easier it is for you to overcome those obstacles when they arise.
But from here, I'm going to take my outside hand and turn it like this.
Interesting. I normally just come in like this. I don't really do it.
To the side with her leg.
Looks fine though. It actually looks like it pins the leg really well.
This is one where the hip likes to come up.
Yeah.
So there's two ways to keep that from happening. You can gently push here.
Okay.
This is a tender spot. You don't want to be pushing too hard, but you can, gently be inviting their hip to stay open. And another one that I like to do is I'll wrap my back foot around their foot right here.
Yeah.
That feels like a wrestling move or something, but it's gonna keep their hip rotating out. And then I'm gonna.
Those are great to keep that leg down, that hip down, like she's talking about. The one thing I kind of don't disagree, I do disagree with here, and it may just have been lost in the translation, is there's nothing inherently wrong with that hip coming up. This person is incredibly flexible, so yeah, to get probably the appropriate stretch, she does need to be pinned down. A lot of other clients who are less flexible, you can lay in it, let that, it's like a pressure release valve. So that comes up, it lets you continue to put pressure downwards onto the leg and the hip that you're working on. And this just relieves the pressure a little bit. And you can do that to warm up that side. And then we can come over and then we can pin that down and start working. And then you'll find that you're able to get a little bit deeper now. So good techniques to do that, but just realize that there's no necessarily inherently wrong thing with that hip coming up. I've seen in Thailand people working that, and they're just the client's just coming way up, and they're working super deep, deeper than you would ever imagine. So just something to be mindful of.
come through here.
Yeah.
And the same with the inhale and exhale. Real slow and gentle. These are intense stretches.
They are very intense stretches.
She's very flexible.
Yes, she is.
A lot of people will be like this.
Yeah, see, there you go. And that's fine. And then you can go a little bit farther and let that hip come up.
Around. I'm going to take her leg like this. So this posture simulates pigeon pose. And
Yeah.
it's going to be that internal rotation here. So you can have your leg down here. Actually, I do bring it back up here. And then you push.
So one thing I would have done differently here, and I would recommend, if I was her, I would have my right knee down, and my left leg, I would have stepped over that outside leg, and I would have draped the client's leg across my belly. So like you're seat belted in. And what this does now is I don't have to use my arms to hold this leg into place. Once again, maybe not that big of a deal with this little leg. Big leg becomes a big difference. If it can just lay across my stomach, I can just lean. And now I have my hands free to, maybe I need to work or just hold different ways. And then I'm just using gravity, using my body weight just to lean forward. It locks it in a little bit better, less work.
It is better to have your leg.
And And we can still do all the same things she's doing here in that position.
When you come out, you can kind of rotate this.
Yeah, even this. So now I would have both my hands free. I can, really grab that knee and just open it up.
Here, I'm going to switch my knees and open this up. So it just looks, just coming back.
So to my point, if she's already there. All she's got to start moving back a little bit.
We're going to do some traction because we've just been working on that hip a lot.
Okay.
So now this will be some
Ooh, I like that she's leaning with it.
guided traction. So just
She's
pull
not.
out here. Pull up on the ankle.
Okay, well now she is.
Feel free to kind of rock your body here.
So the one thing I don't like
And
is
also, if you want to do a quick handspring.
one thing I don't like is that she's pulling up now. There's a lot of upper body muscling. Keep beating the dead horse, but it's worth repeating every time. Small leg, you're going to get away with it. Big leg, you're not. Might as well just go ahead and set those good habits in. If you can make that good habit with the smaller person, it's going to be there when you're working with a bigger person. So if she stands up, now she can just hold. She's got really nice, the way she's gripped, she's really nice, and just lean back, sort of like she did with the very first one. You get away with it if you're only doing it like, maybe you only do, one a week. You could probably get away with this. If you're doing multiple sessions a day, 5-6 days a week, that adds up. The longevity of your career will be cut short. So always work smarter, not harder.
Stretch. Grab right below, right above, I suppose. The kneecap here.
Mm-hmm.
Just push up.
Yeah.
And again, from this position, you can grab the ankle in.
Yeah, see, once again, standing up.
So there's some things to try.
Okay, yeah. All in all, some really good work. I think some of my little nitpick caveats here are just, this is an older video, so she may have addressed some of these issues. If she's practicing like that, totally fine. I think my issue comes when you present it educationally, then you really have to be on your P's and Q's, and you really have to be thinking about, how the people you're teaching it to are going to go out and use it. And I always just assume that they're going to go out and they're going to use it, and they're going to be doing an insane amount of sessions every day, and this is their full-time career. That's not the reality of it, but I want to present information as if it were. That way, we create good habits right off the bat. And then any bad habits they pick out, which they will pick up bad habits. We all do. Like I say, I've got my own bad habits. That's on them. And you're going to find, everyone finds a way to have a bad habit, self included. So, but it's good work. I just, would like to see some of those little nitpicks here and there addressed. But yeah, I like it. Another home run. Hopefully they all keep being this good. But until next time, we'll see you then.